Hey dude, what's your name?
Wade.
Do you want to be in our band?
No, not really.
Okay, Will.
Yes, Oliver.
Yeah, that was the weirdest night I've ever had.
This is the one of the worst nights
Like I'm just coming and being pissed off with finding like a scene which I thought would be really responsive to this idea, and then like it not being responsive, and maybe the reason they're not being responsive is that we're not getting the message across because the music isn't doing what it's meant to be doing, and well, not even in a case of the music just not being good enough, but just in a case of like we're not presenting it in the right way, or like I've completely got my wires crossed with this project. And you know, we came out here saying we wanted to fail, but actually failure is pretty fucking horrible.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, I wanted to fail at the ABBA confusion, but I didn't really want to fail at everything else.
Well, I didn't. I wanted to fail at the ABBA confusion, but in a really fun way. We bring it all together and we take everything back, 'cause the plan is to banish the need for a plan of attack. I think for me, it's about realizing that a big part of me did want to be a serious artist, and I just kind of like. Frame it in this kind of, I'm doing a project about authenticity, which boils down to me maybe a sort of jealousy of the people who can just do it, and like I can never have that because I'm Oliver Piper and all I can do is sing songs about her head being the Empire State, and being so willfully shit that like it becomes good. And like maybe that's my niche, and maybe trying to kind of like present myself in a stripped down acoustic light will never ever work for me, even when I'm making a huge joke of the whole thing anyway. And there's no more time to recall what we knew when we were young. In our minds, we're inclined to authenticate the art of not doing ourselves any favors. I could have sworn it. We just started.
I think we've both been using humour as a bit of a safeguard against the inevitable, you know, in our minds.
But I'm not really using humour in these songs too much. Like they're pretty,
not in the songs,
they're
but
pretty
the
straight
approach to them.
Well, yeah. But then maybe what we need to do was use humour more in it with this approach.
Yeah.
Whereas like what I've done is I've used this as an attempt to try and break into these kind of like pre-established forms of authenticity by trying to write like that. But maybe the best way to be being authentic is just doing what you're good at. I'm feeling disco fever, I'm feeling fall to the floor, but the humiliation is great when they force you to.
We are technically achieving our aim of failing. It's just occurred to me, like, this is exactly what we wanted to happen. We just really don't want it to happen. But maybe we'll want it to have happened later. Maybe the point is that we're in the moment and we're really feeling it. I'm stretching here. But maybe that's the idea, you know, if we just failed in a sort of jokey way, we'd never feel like we'd really failed, and it wouldn't feel like the project had been successful.
Well, I never really established my kind of like definition of failure.
Yeah.
And like I think I probably wanted to fail in a way in which like we actually had a band and we put together some stuff, and we failed at doing ridiculous stuff which we could have achieved anyway. But the fact is we haven't even achieved that, which is not a failure I really wanted to get into, but here we are. We'll take the Swedish embassy to the Lower East Side, and it follows that we can succeed if we follow. What's more authentic than like two British guys standing in the rain in New York, not really knowing what they're doing, and having just had the weirdest night ever.
It's my whole life's come crashing down around my ears, man. Moreover, I've lost my fucking tuner, which I'm really fucked off about.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ollie lost it.